What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, today's video is quite impressive. I have to say that we have an amazing news that potentially will lead us to a huge breakthrough in our case, and definitely it is the case that is related not only to MMTLP saga but to TMTG and DJT ticker symbols as well. And I will show you how the wrongdoers are trying to hide the information that they were involved in this illegal activity. And on top of that, I will show you quite impressive news that is directly related to one of our community members. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button for me personally. It is very important to see your support, because with your support I can do twice as much, and in exchange I give you these videos on a daily basis. So let's start with this news. Junk Savvy wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and she said, he told you it was coming, here it is, bring on the attorney generals. David Nunes, CEO of TMTG, files requests of Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody to investigate stock manipulation in DJT. Furthermore, here is the direct speech from the letter. Furthermore, data made available to us indicate that just 4 market participants have been responsible for over 60% of the extraordinary volume of DJT shares traded. It was Citadel Securities, Veer to Americas, J1 Execution Services, and Jane Street Capital. And Junk Savvy refers to the tweet that was written by Christian Shaughnessy. Let me quote you this in details. Florida State Attorney General asked to investigate illegal short selling, and David Nunes calling out these 4 companies again, along with prime brokers, clearing brokers, executing brokers, option market makers, hedge funds, custodian banks, and other fiduciaries. While DJT has consistently been among the most expensive stocks to borrow legally, TMTG assesses that some sellers have been paying a drastically reduced rate to obtain so-called blockades for seemingly illegitimate naked short sales. The anomalies surrounding the trading of DJT suggest the possibility of unlawful collusion among multiple market counterparties. Such collusion would violate not only federal law, but also Florida law. And guys, this is a huge update in our case, because we know that TMTG case has a very strong relationships with MMTLP case because of this letter that was written on April 23rd by David Nunes, and he addresses this letter to 4 committees and the heads of these committees: to the Honorable Jim Jordan, Chairman Committee on the Judiciary, U.S. House of Representatives; to the Honorable Jason Smith, Chairman Committee on Ways and Means, U.S. House of Representatives; to the Honorable Patrick McHenry, Chairman Committee on Financial Service, U.S. House of Representatives; and to the Honorable James Conner, Chairman Committee on Oversight and Reform, U.S. House of Representatives. And in this letter, you can see that it was an attachment, the other attached letter signed by 74 members of Congress and relating to a separate incident of possible market manipulation. And here is the letter that we all know very good, and 74 signatures of members of Congress, and that is why this update is directly related to our case as well. But guys, it is just the beginning. Let me show you further. Mark Basil made this tweet just 18 hours ago in response to the same news. He said, many MMTLP holders requested the same and nothing got done. Hopefully, since it's DJT, they will open an investigation and get to the bottom of it. We also plan on providing that AG's office with our complaint against Florida broker for similar activity once it's filed. So, Mark Basil is also ready to step in, and he basically yesterday I showed you that he and his company will join another lawsuit against wrongdoers as amicus curiae. and I explained to you in details what does it mean. And guys, believe me, it is a huge breakthrough in the case when the retail community fights against this illegal activity, market makers and naked shorters. Let me show you further. Here you can see that RareDD reposted the tweet that was written by Pult, and I made a video in regards to this person, and he has a huge number of followers. And on top of that, just several days ago, he was attacked by Doug Sifu, and Doug Sifu is the person who is the head of Virtu. Let me quote you this. While tweeting, Doug Sifu is the CEO of a $3.5 billion public market maker, which was recently charged by Securities and Exchange Commission and which is referenced below to the Attorney General of Florida by DJT. Doug, is the below true? Please let us know. Thank you. And he refers to the letter itself, and let me quote you this in details. So, as you can see, furthermore, data available to us indicate that just 4 market participants have been responsible for over 60% of extraordinary volume of DJT shares traded. One of these 4 companies is Virtu Americas. And guys, it is not the first time when Virtu Americas and Doug Sifu was named in regards to the potential illegal activity on the market. Let me show you several tweets that was made by Junk Savvy, and she basically reposted her previous tweets. 10 hours ago, she replied to Pult, and she addresses this tweet that she made on April 29th in regards to the Ken Griffin interview. And she wrote, "How exactly does capital formation work best, Ken? $65 billion shares sold not yet purchased. And this is the amount of money that was frozen, and basically that was frozen in the US stock market, but it was received by the Citadel Securities as the remuneration for the shares sold and not yet purchased. And this is another evidence how much money was stolen from retail investors. On top of that, she added this in regards to Doug Sifu and his activity. Let me quote the tweet that she wrote on January 28th. Hey Doug Sifu, remind us again how you didn't know about MMTLP. Virtu had nothing to do with the MMTLP fiasco and has no exposure. We have proof Virtu sold shares of MMTLP. I wonder if Virtu has a bulk of certificates of MMTLP and NextBridge hydrocarbons. What's the share count? And she added a couple of screenshots that basically is nothing else but the tweets that were made by Doug Sifu back in December of last year. And he wrote, "You seem reasonable and I am heading some after a great win." So none, zero, never heard of these names until all this nonsense erupted on social media. And we fired this Joe Dope, so don't listen to him. Technology replaced him years ago. Sad. And he also added this. Of course, we have nothing to do with this situation. We are market makers. Thanks, JT. But at the same time, Junk Savvy added this screenshot. As you can see, it is a screenshot of the purchases of MMTLP shares, and it is a routing of MMTLP shares back in October of 2022. As you can see, October 17th and October 26th. And here you can see that one of the market makers who was involved in the routing, basically in purchasing of MMTLP shares, was Virtu Financials, and it was made through E-Trade broker-dealer. And guys, you know that E-Trade is another company. Let me show you this tweet that let me remind you that some of our community members had the orders to sell their shares for several $1,000s, but these orders were too late to cancel, and on the one hand it means that these orders should be executed. Here you can see the answer of help center of E-Trade in regards to what is too late to cancel status. And it means that the request to cancel is received and the order is no longer able to be cancelled. The order has already been executed or is in the process of executing. And guys, some of our community members like Timeless Team didn't receive, or in other words, he lost about $20 million in total orders that potentially should be received by him in exchange for the MMTLP shares. But his orders was too late to cancel on the one hand, but on the other hand he didn't receive any money for his shares. And this is another loophole that was used by these wrongdoers, by these four companies. And guys, let me show you again, let me show you somewhere here, that Junk Savvy added even more information. On February 13, she wrote this: "Oopsie, looks like Virtu Financials does have an AST bulk certificate allotment for MMTLP. Apparently, by none and zero, DAX SIFU means 700. Is that what you call size improvement?" And guys, this information shows that DAX SIFU, the head of Virtu Financials, publicly lied in regards to MMTLP case. And definitely he might be involved in this illegal activity, and the only way how we can prove it is through the litigation. And believe me, the upcoming lawsuits that might be filed according to RICO statute will push this case even harder to the resolution, and all of the wrongdoers will be in jail. And this is my own opinion, and I think it will happen this year. On top of that, guys, let me remind you that DAX SIFU deleted all of his tweets in regards to MMTLP saga, and for now his Twitter account is crystal clear. You might think that he didn't mention anything in regards to our case, but definitely he did it. And this is another evidence that the wrongdoers are trying to hide a lot of information. On top of that, guys, let me remind you that if you remember, back in December of last year, Forbes made an article, a hit piece article that was written by Brandon Kochkodin, attack of the naked short sellers. And I showed you these results that were published on Forbes, and it was literally hundreds of posts that were related to this article. But for now, we have just several of them. And this means Forbes is also trying to hide this information, and they erased a lot of mentions of this article from their Twitter account. And if you want to know more about the relationships in between Forbes, MMTLP saga and Russian oligarchs, just drop me a line in the comment section and I will remind you about my recent investigation that I made about 3 months ago, and I will show you that Forbes might be a tool, might be a weapon in the hands of Russian oligarchs who are trying to push the entire US economy down. And they are trying to do it because of the Russia and US tensions. So it is quite interesting and mind-boggling, but it is what it is. On top of that, guys, for now, let me show you this news. RareDD reposted the tweet that was published by Rosa Tawil, and Rosa Tawil just got married. And Rosa, I want to say you this, may your love continue to grow stronger with each passing moment. Congratulations on this special occasion. And guys, if you don't know who is Rosa Tawil, let me remind you that she was the first person who filed a lawsuit against FINRA on December the 12th of 2022. And we are on pacemonitor.com website. Here you can see that we don't have any updates in regards to this lawsuit. We have another related case that was filed on August 25th of 2023. And we don't have any updates, but here you can see, if you use another source of information, you can see that the same case is pending. And we don't know, unfortunately, we don't know any details why it is in this status. But definitely, Rosa will not surrender, and she will come back when she solves all her personal problems. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.